Set for first pitch, playoff softball from Maynard High School. Should be a good one as Maynard takes on Mohawk Trail here. First round of the playoffs for Maynard. Mohawk Trail already won a game coming into today's matchup. Maynard the 5 seed in the tournament, so they are hosting the higher seed here today. Maynard being the home team, they're out in the field in their home orange jerseys. Jillian McFarland in the circle. First pitch of the day. In there for a strike as McFarland faces Emily Inman to lead off the day out in center field. Go over the Maynard Tigers infield after this pitch. That pitch just misses low from left to right in the infield. It's Abby Carlin, Riley Rashi, Callie Courier, and Noelise Rodriguez. And from left to right in the outfield, it's Elizabeth Schmidt, Nev Duplessis, and Maddie Carlin. That pitch on the outside corner. Count runs to 1-2. McFarland and Maynard looking for a deep playoff run as a team with a lot of talent. The bats have been going of late for this crew. Off-speed pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. McFarland, first batter, first strikeout of the day. Bella Brown Stratton steps up to the plate for Mohawk Trail. Three seniors on this Maynard Tigers squad. McFarland, the pitcher, one of them. At first base, though, Elise Rodriguez one. And at center field, Nev Duplessis, the other. First pitch of the AB, fouled back. And it's 0-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch upstairs. It's 0-2. McFarland has the full arsenal to work with here. The 0-2 is popped straight up. No, Elise Rodriguez calls everybody off, but it drops in foul territory. It was in no man's land, just a little tough to get to that ball before it hit. Looked like it caught the edge of the glove, almost got there. Real tough play over at first. The 0-2 again. On the outside corner, strike 3. Jillian McFarland, back-to-back strikeouts to start the day. Abby Mofalt. Now up for Mohawk Trail. Swing and a miss on a pitch. Probably a little out of the zone, looked a little upstairs. McFarland and the Tigers looking to go 1-2-3 here in the top of the first and get the bats going in the bottom half. The 0-1 off speed pitch, dribble to third, gonna get down in foul territory, and it's 0-2. Tell you what, it's a little chilly today and the sun a bit nicer, but when that wind picks up, bit of a chill in the air. Game got started just before 3 p.m. The 0-2 fouled straight back. We'll do it again at 0-2. Haley Carroll behind home plate. Apologies, didn't mention her when going around the horn in the infield. Oh, 2. Fouled off again. Good fight from the 3-hitter. As McFarland's looking to make it 1-2-3, all strikeouts here to sit down Mohawk Trail in the first. That pitch misses upstairs. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A trio of strikeouts to open the day for McFarland. And the Tigers' bats are headed up to the plate. Here come the Tiger Bats up to the plate for the first time today. It's Riley Rashi leading off. After a quick 1-2-3 inning via the strikeout from Jillian McFarland, Maynard Tigers bats step up. First pitch of the day is a strike. The 0-1. Rashi gets under this out to center. Tough play coming in, but it's made. One away. And Elizabeth Schmidt steps up. No one on, one out. Bottom of the first inning. That pitch misses low. Looks like that's Grace Stevens in the circle for Mohawk Trail. Schmidt drills one out to second. Great play over at second to go up and get it from Moynihan. 2 outs as Callie Courier steps up. Courier gets under this one. Gonna be a tough play behind home plate, but it's made. 3 up, 3 down on both sides as we head to the second. McFarland out for her second inning of work after 3 strikeouts in the first inning. But a good job by Grace Stevens to mimic the act with 3 up and 3 down. McFarland right back to work as a pitch just missed on the inner half, and it's 1-0. Addie Loomis up. Catcher. This is drilled out to left field. Looks like that's going to get out of play, and it is. Ball was well hit down the left field line, but pulled into foul territory. It's a long strike. Pitch misses low. It's 2-1. Live on WAVM Productions. That pitch at the knees, in for a strike. It's 2-2. McFarland battles back. Two and 2-2 misses inside. And the count's full. Full count offering, fouled off. walk to the 4-hitter as this one's fouled off. Just fixing some technical things there, but got it all sorted away. Pitch at the knees, good looking pitch. First base run of the day is Loomis. Two strikes here. Pitch misses low, good block by Haley Carroll. Make sure that didn't get to the backstop. Fouled straight back once again. The fight is on. Fouled off again. Good at bat here. Battling with two strikes. Fouling off some good pitches. Staying alive. Pitch misses low. Another good block by Carroll. Mohawk Trail working back-to-back good at-bats here. Earned Loomis a walk. This one into foul territory. Carroll gives it a look, but no chance as that is up and over the protective netting. So back-to-back really good at-bats here for Mohawk Trail. Tigers' defense hasn't been put to work yet. 3 strikeouts and a walk in the game. That one in there, called strike 3. Second strikeout looking for McFarland. With the runner on this time. Here's Moynihan. Made a fantastic play at second base in the bottom of the first. That pitch misses low. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss on a pitch on the outside corner. Count, it's even at 1. The 1-1 from McFarland. Misses low. Another good block by Carroll. Behind home plate, doing a great job keeping everything in front of her, so nothing gets to the backstop. Moves the runner into scoring position. 2-1. This is drilled out to left field. That's going to be a base hit. The first hit of the day belongs to Mohawk Trail, and its runners on first and second with just 1 out. So McFarland in a little jam here in the top of the second with the road team looking to jump out in front. First pitch of the at-bat misses low. Haley Carroll's been great behind home plate today, making sure nothing gets to the backstop here. Pitch on the outside corner, in for a strike. Mentioned Maynard the 5 seed in the tournament. Have their eyes on a deep run. First, Mohawk Trail team that's giving them some trouble here. In the top of the second, trying to steal third. It slides in safely. The throw from Carroll was there. Carlin a bit off the bag, and it's runners at the corners with 1 out. This one dribbled out to second. Courier's going to make the play at second. No chance to turn two. Mohawk Trail jumps in front 1-0 on a fielder's choice. So a 1-0 lead for the visitors here. Top of the second inning. Some good base running to steal third, and then a fielder's choice hit out to second. Courier was at double play depth, but the ball wasn't hit hard enough, and it had her moving towards first base, not second. So really tough to turn two. Made a good hard throw to be able to just get the lead runner out. Mohawk Trail looking for more. Maynard looking to shut it down. Throw back to first. Not going to be in time. Tag put on way late. 2 strikes to the batter for McFarland. This is poked out to left. Schmidt coming in, makes the play, and that will do it for the inning. Maynard trails 1-0 after 1.5. And RBI fielder's choice gets the first run of the day in for Mohawk Trail. Four, five, six due up for Maynard, with Jillian McFarland due up first in the inning. Looking to help her own cause. Maynard trails 1-0 in the bottom of the second. First pitch in at the knees for a strike. Abby Carlin on deck for Maynard. Farland fouls this off. It's 0-2. Off-speed pitch misses low. McFarland backs out. Maynard looking to tie or do better here in the bottom of the second as McFarland fouls this off. The 1-2. Inside, 2-2. Good eye from McFarland. 2 strikes, not a bad pitch there to try and get the batter chasing or to pop one up. This time getting under it into foul territory over at first base. The play is made. 4 up, 4 down for Maynard as Abby Carlin looks to get on base for the first Tiger base runner of the day. 1-0 lead for Mohawk Trail. That pitch in at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1 to Abby Carlin. Have Duplessis on deck for the Tigers. As Abby Carlin puts a charge into this to center. This is over everybody's head. That's going to one-hop the wall. It's going to be a stand-up double for Carlin, and the Tigers are in business in the bottom of the second. Now it's Nev Duplessis up for the Tigers. Carlin on second. Big-time hit. Duplessis squares one down to bunt. This is in foul territory. And we'll do it again, just to count 0-1. Squares to bunt, and this is down in foul territory down the third base line once again, 0-2. The bunt will be off now. Elise Rodriguez on deck for Maynard. As Duplessis still lays one down with 2 strikes. This is a fair ball, and she's safe at first base. Perfectly executed bunt with 2 strikes. The pressure was on, but she gets it down in fair territory, and it's 1st and 3rd. We'll see if Duplessis tries to take second on the first pitch here, as it's always tough to throw down a second, especially with the tying run on third, and possibly give that up there. We'll see what they do. And they will just let her take second base. So now it's 2nd and 3rd for the Tigers. 2 runners in scoring position. And it's Noelise Rodriguez with Maddie Carlin on deck. Sister Abby on third, swinging a miss on a pitch up in the zone. With the wind calming down, it's turned out to be a really nice day for some softball here. As Rodriguez hits this right back up the middle. Good play over at second. Run will score. It's a 1-1 game as it's an RBI ground out for Noelise Rodriguez. And Maynard has tied things. Here is Maddie Carlin now with Haley Carroll on deck. Good block behind home plate to make sure that doesn't get to the backstop. Maddie Carlin watches that miss off the inside corner. Dribbles this one to third. Going to be a tough throw across the diamond, but they got it in time. And all Maynard can do is tie the game. They strand a runner on third. To the top of the third we go. It's 1-1 here in Maynard. Top of the third inning. Mohawk Trail took the lead in the top of the second. Maynard tied things up with an RBI ground out from Noelise Rodriguez. And McFarland's back out for her third inning of work. Swing and a miss on a pitch. Little up in the zone. Probably let her high strike. Square to bunt, pull back, and swing through a pitch upstairs. The 0-1 at the knees. In for a strike. Went up the letter high, then down at the knees for McFarland. That's tough for a batter. Try and trace those pitches all over the strike zone. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. McFarland has 5 strikeouts on the day. Back to the top of the order here for Mohawk Trail. Outside, pitch is 1-0. Top of the third, 1 away here at Maynard High School. Sunday afternoon softball. When that sun goes down, it gets a little bit chilly. When that sun is out, it's real comfortable outside. I tell you, I take this opposed to the 90 degrees as that pitch is on the outside corner. It was swung and missed on. The 1-1 at the knees, strike 2. Quite a long trip in for Mohawk Trail. State tournament time. This one is dribbled to first. McFarland gonna make the play just in time. Little PFP, pitcher's fielding practice, well done from the senior to get the runner at first. 2 quick outs for Maynard. Farland looking to go 1-2-3 like she did in the first. That pitch upstairs. It's 1-0. The breeze is blowing from the outfield in, so that will knock down any balls that are headed out of the ballpark. And that'll knock down any balls in the air, so outfielders have to be alert to that. If it's hit straight up, it's probably not going to go as far as you think with the wind pushing the ball back down and in towards home plate. Anything hit on a line, it probably won't have much effect on, as that'll just whip right through the wind. Good pitch on the outside corner. 2 strikes for McFarland. Strike 3, Carroll applies the tag, and that will do it for the top of the third. To the bottom half we go. Maynard looking to take the lead for the first time today. Haley Carroll up for Maynard. And back to the top of the order with Riley Rashi and Elizabeth Schmidt due up in the inning. Maynard trailed 1-0. They quickly tied things up. And now they'll look to take their first lead of the day. That pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Looks pretty good from over here, but we're a little off center. A little tough for us to see exactly where every pitch is as Carroll fouls this off. Count moves to 1-1. Outside, 2-1, off-speed pitch. Trying to get Carroll chasing. Umpire reminds everyone of the count. Scoreboard might have had it wrong. Upstairs, 3-1. Anyway, on for the leadoff batter. Any team's happy to get their leadoff batter on base. And right now, Carroll, the 3-1 count, could be sitting on a good pitch here or could be looking at ball 4. She floats one over the head of the pitcher. That gets down. That's going to be a base hit for Haley Carroll. And the leadoff batter is on for the Tigers in the bottom of the 3rd. And now that flips over to the top of the lineup here. Here's Riley Rashi. Got under one in the 1st. Inside 1-0. Outside 2-0. Rashi drills this one out to left field. This has got a chance and it hits the wall. It'll be a stand-up double for Rashi. Carroll to 3rd. And it's 2nd and 3rd as Riley Rashi puts a charge into one into left field. No outs for the Tigers. And they have 2 in scoring position. Now it's Elizabeth Schmidt up, who hit a ball hard, but right at the second baseman in her first at-bat. Pitch way upstairs. Elizabeth Schmidt drills one. That's a base hit. 2 runs will score for the Tiger. That gets past the left fielder. Schmidt standing on 2nd, and she's going to go to 3rd on the overthrow. And she will stay there. 2-run score. It's a 3-1 lead for Maynard on another hard hit ball for Elizabeth Schmidt. And the Tigers are threatening to make it more. Mohawk Trail will come together to chat here as Callie Courier steps up. Go down as a single in the book. 2 RBIs are coming in. Advance on the error. Callie Courier's up for the Tigers. So Elizabeth Schmidt gives Maynard the lead. 3-1 in the bottom of the 3rd as Callie Courier watches that in for a strike. The 0-1. That one runs inside and nearly hits Courier. Courier pokes this out to right. That's caught. Going to go down as a sac fly. Elizabeth Schmidt slides in safely, and it's 4-1. Hard hit ball for Courier, but right at the right fielder who makes a nice play. Throw came in a bit late to try and get the speedy Elizabeth Schmidt at home. So 1 out in the inning. Base is empty for Jillian McFarland, who will look to restart the rally for Maynard here with a 3-run lead now. Pops one out to left. That's going to get down. That finds grass. And Maynard has another base runner on in the inning. Here is Abby Carlin now for the Tigers. Haley DeRobert takes second base as she pinch runs for McFarland. DeRobert comes in to pitch run and immediately takes second base as now another runner in scoring position, and Maynard's looking to add to their lead. 4-1 ball game. Duplessis on deck, who singled earlier in the game. Carlin hit a double right back up the middle over the head of everybody, and this time she just stays alive, getting a piece of that. Carlin drills this back up the middle. Second hit of the day for Abby Carlin. DeRobert will score. Carlin will go to second on the throw home. She slides in right under the tag, and it's a 5-1 game. Five-1 lead here for the Tigers. As now it's Nev Duplessis up. In for a strike, it's 0-1. Duplessis lays this down, and this is foul. So it's 0-2. That one hits Duplessis, so she'll be on first base. Runs inside to Noelise Rodriguez. So first and second for the Tigers. One out in the inning on the sac fly from Courier. Addie Carlin on deck as that pitch is upstairs. 4 runs in the inning for Maynard. They're looking for more. So they are out in front by 3 now. 4, I should say, my apologies. Pitch misses low, everyone's stealing, and with the third baseman coming in, the shortstop was a little late to get over, so Carlin moves up to third. Duplessis moves up to second, so 2 runners in scoring position for Noelise Rodriguez. Inside, that's a walk. Bases loaded for Maddie Carlin. They're going to bring the infield in, they're saying, to try and cut off the run at home. Strike on the inside corner. Good bounce back pitch there. Fouled straight back. So 0-2. This one is hit over to third. It's knocked down. No play anywhere. Sliding back in safely at third is Duplessis. They're asking for an appeal over at third, and they're going to say everyone is indeed safe. get together and talk about it. I don't know if anyone saw anything enough to change the call on the field. It doesn't look like it. They're going to say safe all around. And they went to ask the home plate up to see if he saw anything different. And I know there was no play at the plate, but he's got to watch home to make sure the runner steps on home and then try and dart his eyes over where he's further than the ump out in the infield. So tough call for him too out there. And it'd be hard for him to switch that call unless he distinctly saw the tag on before the hand got into the bag, which he says he did not. 6-1 lead for Maynard. Carroll squares to bunt. She gets it down, but this dribbles into foul territory. Rashi on deck, who smoked one off the left field wall in her last at-bat, which came this inning. Haley Carroll off the hands. They're going to try and get Duplessis at home. She's safe, and everyone's safe. It's a 7-1 lead now for Maynard as the bats are really going for the Tigers. It's back to Riley Rashi. In for a strike, it's 0-1. 7-1 lead for the Tigers. They have the last 7 runs of the day. Rashi off the hands. This drops in. That's trouble. Everyone's safe again. It's an infield single for Riley Rashi. Haley Carroll and Riley Rashi pretty much put it in the same spot. And they both reach. 8-1 game. Maynard leads. Elizabeth Schmidt watches that miss low. Throw back to third. Not in time. Maynard with a huge inning here as Schmidt fouls this off. Way upstairs. Big bottom of the third here for Maynard. As Elizabeth Schmidt drives one into right field, that's going to get down, and that's going to roll all the way to the wall. Elizabeth Schmidt will be standing at third. The base is cleared. It's a triple for Schmidt, and the lead grows for Maynard. It's 11-1. A 10-run third inning for the Tigers here. Strike. Right over the heart of the plate to Courier. He's got a runner in scoring position. Already drove a run in this inning. Outside, throw back to third. Tag is put on late. Schmidt safe. Pitch misses low. What an inning for the Tigers. It was tied. They get into a rundown and nobody's covering home plate, and Schmidt will score. And it's a 12-1 game. Maynard leads. Courier hits this out to short. She's pretty fast. She's going to be standing on first base with that speed. And the hit parade continues for Maynard here. Farland up. Farland gets under it, pops it up, and that is caught by the shortstop, 2 away. And up steps Abby Carlin. 11 runs scored in the inning for Maynard. They are well in control of this one. Abby Carlin pops this up in the infield. Tough play, a couple players collide. That ball gets down, and we have a timeout on the field as one of the Mohawk Trail players is a little slow to get up. Hopefully everyone is okay. We'll take a quick break and be right back. Good news is we just got a nod from the player. It appears everyone is okay. And yes, everyone okay is the good news. Runners at first and third for the Tigers here. And it's Nev Duplessis who's got a couple hits today up to the plate. Runners at the corners, 2 outs in the inning, bottom of the third. Maynard leading the contest. Throw down to second to try to get Carlin. That gets to the outfield. Throw down to third to get Carlin. She is safe. (13-1) game now for Maynard. That pitch hits Nev Duplessis, and that's the second time she's been hit today. And here comes Haley DeRobert up. Pitch upstairs. 1-0. Big bottom of the third inning for Maynard. As this is popped up to right center field. Tough play is made, and that's the inning. 12 runs come across for the Tigers. They're up 13-1. We'll take a break and be right back for the top of the fourth. back here for the top of the fourth at Maynard High School. As Maynard has a 13-1 lead over Mohawk Trail. Robert at first now. This is dribbled out to second. Courier makes the play, one away. Sure-handed infield for the Tigers. One pitch, one out, looking to go 2 for 2. Haley Carroll throws the mask off, makes the play. And how about this start to the inning for Jillian McFarland? After sitting on the bench for quite some time, I know getting a couple of at-bats, but not throwing for some time, has induced a ground out and a pop out in 2 pitches. So 2 away in the inning. McFarland back to work. Good pitch on the outside corner, swung right through. Confidence is contagious, and Maynard is playing with confidence right now. Off-speed pitch off the outside corner. This is hit our way out to right field. That's going to get down in foul territory. In there, strike 3. How about that inning from Jillian McFarland? 3 quick outs, and the Tigers will send the bats back up to the plate. Maynard back up to the plate here. It's Owie Donnelly stepping in for her first at-bat of the afternoon. Pitch on the outside, half, 0-1. 13-1 lead for the Tigers, as Donnelly has to move out of the way of that pitch that was on the inner half. Pitch up in the zone, swung through. It's 1-2. I believe the winner of this game will play Tuesday. Swing and a miss, strike 3. One out in the inning. Haley Carroll drills one out to right field. That's going to get down. She's got 3 hits today. And you can't ask for much more out of your 9-hitter than what you've gotten from Haley Carroll today. She's been on base every time she stepped up to the plate. Now it's Riley Rashi. That one skips in for a ball. One and one, count even. Rashi drills this out to center field. That is caught. 2 away. Two outs in the inning. Elizabeth Schmidt, who's been hitting really well. Bases clearing triple in her last at-bat. Drills this out to right center field. That's in the gap. Haley Carroll will go from first to home. And Elizabeth Schmidt is standing at second base. It's a 14-1 lead for Maynard. Elizabeth Schmidt, extra base hit after extra base hit today. Now it's Callie Courier stepping up. Hit the ball hard a couple times today as Courier. Outside, 1-0. That's inside to Courier. Courier drills this out to left field. That gets over the head of everybody. Courier makes the turn for third. A run scores. She'll head back to second. And Callie Courier drives in the 15th Tiger of the day. Now it's Jillian McFarland up. Pitch misses low. Good block behind home plate to make sure that doesn't get to the backstop. This is drilled down the line, but that's going to get down in foul territory. Hard hit strike. Farland drills this out to center field. That's a base hit. Courier's going to score, and it's a 16-1 game as the Tigers' bats have been electric today. Here comes Abby Carlin up to the plate. Looks like we might have a pinch runner for the pitcher here for Maynard. And yes, we are. Looks like Lily Harrison's going to run for Jill McFarland. Pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1 to Carlin. Bottom of the fourth inning, 16-1 lead for Maynard here. Carlin gets under this to second base. Play is made, and that's the inning. Maynard tacks on some more. They're up 16-1 as we head to the fifth. To the top of the fifth we go. Couple defensive changes. Owie Donnelly in right, Lily Harrison in left now for the Tigers. And if the score holds, or Mohawk Trail scores less than 3 runs in the inning, that will be the game, as Maynard is up 16-1 in the fifth. So the Tigers looking to hold down the fort here and come away victorious, and looks to be play a game on Tuesday. Foul ball. Fouled straight back. This is dribbled down the line. Tough play for Carlin. No play as the Robert smartly just makes sure she hangs on, as the runner was safe by a few steps. This one hit right back up the middle. The Tigers will look to turn 2. There's one, and there is just one. And they'll say they only got the one out, and Coach Rashi is out, I believe, to talk to the umpire. And it looked like from here she was out by maybe a half a step. It was a close play for sure, but seeing if they're going to ask the home plate umpire maybe. Pitch misses low, throw back to first, not in time. Late called strike, my apologies, it's 0-1. Maynard thought they turned 2. They only got 1 on the play. Just 1 out in the inning now. Swing and a miss on a pitch. Letter high. Counts 2-2. That pitch inside, count runs full. Upstairs. They're going to say that's ball 3. It looked like the umpire was saying 2-2 on the last pitch that missed. So now the count's full. My apologies. Fouled off. Pitch just missed, ball 4. First and second, 1 out now. Swing and a miss, strike 1. This one pops straight up. Carroll has a look, but that hit the protective netting before she caught it, so it doesn't count as an out for the Tigers. This one perfectly laid down. Everyone's safe. And the bases are loaded. Bases loaded. Top of the 5th. Maynard still up 16-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch up. Farland throws a few good pitches, but she has some zip behind that rise ball. 0-2. Carlin, a couple steps in at third. Again, with the big lead, Maynard will take an out anywhere here if the ball's put in play. Strike 3. 2 outs in the inning. Maynard 1 out away from moving on. Behind a big bottom of the 3rd inning where the bats came alive. Swing and a miss on a pitch way up, throw back to third, in time, the runner is out. And that will do it for this one. The Maynard Tigers win in 5, 16-1 on a great play, a heads-up play by Haley Carroll to throw back to get the runner at third. 5 innings of 1-run ball for the senior Jillian McFarland, and the Tigers are moving on here in the state tournament. Thanks so much for joining us on your Sunday afternoon. Signing off from WAVM Productions. One final time, 16-1 Maynard in the state tournament.